episode. On this episode, I am going to do the cooking. But what am I going to cook? For that, I'm going to visit some of my favorite restaurants in Mumbai. I'm going to borrow or ask for their recipes, and I'm going to see if I can cook up the same dish as well as those restaurants do. So come with me, join me first in my search for the recipes, and then when I cook. Come along. Okay, my first stop is a place where I have been eating seekh kebab for I don't know how many years. This place is called Sarvi. It's in a very crowded area of Mumbai called Nagpada. And trust me, no seekh kebab in the world comes close to the seekh kebabs that I have eaten here. I will continue to eat here, and I hope that you will also eat. So let's go inside and talk to the owners and see if we can get the recipe of the famous Sarvi seekh kebab. Come along. Ali, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Okay guys, this is Ali. He runs Sarvi, and listen Ali, I've come for a very long time.
Alright.
I'm dying to eat some seekh kebab. First, can you serve me some seekh kebab before we start talking?
Sure, definitely.
Yeah?
Alright.
Okay, seekh kebab coming up. Seekh kebab. Sarvi. So here is the famous Sarvi. And you must eat it with the roti, so I'm going to try it. Shall I put some limbu on it first?
Yes, why not? That's the best part.
Best way to eat it, limbu. So soft and tender. This is delicious. Okay. Ali.
Yeah.
Now the purpose of the show is that I'm going to try and make this myself.
Okay.
So I want you to share the recipe with me, and how do I make this if I want to try and make it at home?
Okay, what it...
Can I make a note?
Sure. You take minced meat.
Okay, minced meat.
Ginger garlic paste.
Okay. Garlic paste, okay.
Chili paste. Green chili paste.
Green chili paste?
Yes.
Yeah.
With a bit of mint in it.
Okay.
Okay. You take an egg or two.
Egg, okay.
Mix it all in one.
Mix it together.
Then you re-mince it again.
Then re-mince the whole thing again, okay.
Yes. You put it on the skewers.
But if I don't have a barbecue at home?
See, every food tastes differently. Gas, wood,
Yeah.
coal. So coal will be most preferable.
Ideal.
It would take out the actual odor of the meat.
Okay.
So gas wouldn't be recommended.
Okay. The best way to do it actually would be on coal, but we'll do whatever we can. Okay.
Whatever you can. You get homemade barbecues.
Tandoors you
Yeah,
get, yeah.
homemade barbecues. So that's the best option.
That's the
They're
best.
small, they're portable, they're excellent for private parties.
Super.
Fantastic.
Okay. So I'm going to try and make this, and I will call you and tell you how they turn out.
Fantastic.
Okay.
All right.
Chalo. Thank you very much, Ali.
My
Pleasure. I'm going to finish these kebabs. Come on. Okay, I'm in the heart of Mumbai's business area, Fort, and I'm going to Mahesh Lunch Home. Now, Mahesh Lunch Home, once upon a time, was a small little place which served you a little bit of drink and little spicy food. Today, it's like a landmark, not only in this area, but also all over the city. I'm going to walk into Mahesh Lunch Home, and we're going to discover their prawn gassi, or rather the recipe of prawn gassi, which I'm going to try and get and borrow, and I'm going to make myself. So come along, let's go to Mahesh Lunch Home. Okay, my paper and pencil is ready. I have the menu of Mahesh Lunch Home over here, and I've got Mahendra. Hi Mahendra.
Hi Kunal.
Listen, the prawn gassi over here is spectacular. It's the best I've ever eaten anywhere, okay? And I want to see if I can make the same prawn gassi that you make. I may succeed, I may fail, but I want to try. Okay?
Yes.
So I want to know what are the ingredients that go into the prawn gassi, and I'll note them down quickly.
First of all, prawns. First.
Prawns, of course. We need prawns, okay. Prawns, yes.
Then the turmeric, ginger,
Turmeric,
chili,
ginger,
garlic, and
coconut.
coconut. Yes, of
Coconut.
course. Coconut milk.
Okay.
Where you scrape the coconut and then you get the milk.
Milk out of it.
Yes.
Done.
So mix all these things, grind it to a paste.
Okay. And then I fry it a little bit?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Onions to be fried. Then you have to boil all these.
Boil all this.
Yes.
Tamarind juice is required,
Yes.
no? Tamarind juice.
Yes.
And then put in the prawns, I suppose.
Yes.
Yeah?
When you get to a boil, certain
The masala,
put
the milk comes to a boil and put in the prawns. Okay. Good. I love this. I'm going to try making prawn gassi. But before I go, just tell me, what does gassi mean?
Gassi is basically a gravy.
Okay.
This is a thickish gravy.
Okay.
We call it a gassi.
Okay. And this prawn gassi is a typical Mangalorean.
Typical.
Typical.
Yes. It's that coconut flavor and everything. Goes well with appams and neer dosas and it's
Superb.
Superb.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it must be the fastest moving dish in your restaurant.
Oh yes. Yes. Because it's been there from ages and
this is one of those original recipes that have remained in Maheshlo. Now, when did you start? When was Lunch Home open?
1977.
So 77, 87, 97, 2007, 32 years. 32 years prawn gassi has been served over here and I'm going to try and make it.
Yes.
So, Mahendra, thank you very much. And I'll let you know if I succeed in making it well or not. Okay, prawn gassi. Here I come. Okay, now I need something sweet, some sort of dessert. And a dessert that I have always loved is the kheer. The rice ka kheer at Crystal, which is on Chowpatty Beach in Mumbai. So let's go into Crystal. It's a wonderful little place which serves you home cooked food. Like, just chapati, sabzi, rajma, chawal and maa ke haath ki kheer. So come on, let's go. Okay, so I'm in Crystal and with me Mr. Kamal Khanna, sir. नमस्ते, कैसे हो आप?
बढ़िया साहब।
मैं यहाँ से कब से आ रहा हूँ और आपका राजमा चावल यहाँ बहुत बढ़िया है। आलू की सब्जी, चपाती, लेकिन सबसे अच्छी चीज यहाँ जो है वो है आपकी खीर। और मैं आपकी खीर बनाने की कोशिश करने वाला हूँ। That's why I want to know कि क्या कैसे बनती है आपकी खीर? How do you make this खीर?
1 लीटर दूध,
1 लीटर दूध
और 1 मुट्ठी चावल,
1 मुट्ठी चावल, 1 लीटर दूध, 1 मुट्ठी चावल
और 1 मुट्ठी शक्कर,
1 मुट्ठी शक्कर,
शक्कर,
2 मुट्ठी यानी 1 चावल की मुट्ठी।
बस दूध को उबाल लीजिए, फिर चावल डालिए,
ओके।
तो धीरे धीरे 2 घंटा लगेगा पकाने में।
2 घंटा लगेगा पकाने में, धीरे।
उसके बाद
गाढ़ा हो जाएगा।
जब शक्कर लास्ट में डालने,
लास्ट में शक्कर
डालने, शक्कर पहले नहीं डालने का।
अच्छा, ओके। I hope I've got this right. I may make a few mistakes, so please forgive me. But you take 1 liter of doodh, 1 muthi chawal, 1 muthi shakkar, or if you go on and on for 2 hours, so that becomes nice and thick. Super. तो मैं try करने वाला हूँ आपकी।
आप करो आप।
और मैं आपको फोन करके बताता हूँ कैसे होती है।
ओके, वेलकम।
थैंक यू। चलो कमल खन्ना जी,
थैंक यू
वेरी मच।
आप खीर खा के जाओगे?
खीर खा के जाओ? अच्छा चलो मंगाओ, खीर लाओ, खीर लाओ। Okay, so let's start first with the Sarvi seekh kebab. It's my favoriteest kebab and I'm really glad that I've learned how to make it. And I'm going to make it for you. What we need is we need to take a little bit of mutton mince. This is about 300 grams of mutton mince. It's nice, pink and fresh. And I'm going to quickly go through the rest of the ingredients. We've got this 1 egg. Egg is essential to bind the keema so that it can become into nice kebabs. This is chili paste, green chili paste. This is of course salt. This is a paste of ginger and garlic. This is butter, lovely butter, onions and garam masala. This limbu of course is for the garnishing at the end. What we need to do is mix up everything. I'm going to start with the egg. In goes 1 egg. Now you can put in as much green chili paste as you want. If you want it really spicy and fiery, you can do that. I'm going to just put a little bit to make it nice and medium, okay? In goes the ginger garlic. Garam masala. Let's put a little extra garam masala so it'll be nice. We'll put salt. Salt, of course, as they say, to taste. And butter. Now, in the old days when they used to make kebabs, you need some sort of fat in the kebab so that the kebab becomes nice and soft. We're putting in butter, but in the old days they put in animal fat, the fat of the mutton itself. If you buy mutton in a mutton shop, you can actually tell the mutton wala ki humko thoda charbi deo. Charbi is the fat of the mutton, which actually is what makes the kebab soft and mouth-watering and tender, so that they melt in the mouth kind of thing. But we're going to use butter this time. We need to put some onion in this. Now, this mixture needs to go into a blender and you need to make a nice fine paste of it. What helps sometimes is if you keep the mutton and the masala and the egg mixture for a little while, say half an hour in the fridge, it just becomes tender. All the masalas go into the mutton nicely and you get a nice tenderized paste of mutton. here we are. We have this lovely paste of mince. What we need to do is now make the kebabs. We'll make thin balls. And I'm just going to leave them here. I'll make them long a little later on before they go onto the fire. Now, normally, if you go to Sarvi, they make all their kebabs on a barbecue or on coal. But at home, we don't have barbecues. Unless, of course, you have a huge bungalow with a garden. So we'll do it on a frying pan. Our frying pan is getting hot. What I'm going to do is, I like butter, so I'm going to put a little butter into this. And I'm now going to shape the kebabs. My advice is, when you're at home, the thinner you make the kebabs, the better it is. Because they will get nicely cooked from the inside and from the outside. Yeah? Here goes one. Don't make them too fat and thick because then they take time to cook, okay? See how soft the meat has become once you put it through a mixer. I'm going to quickly first heat them on a high flame so that all the juices get sealed inside, and then we'll make the flame slow. The color is changed on one side. Now I'm letting the other side cook nicely. Color is changed on the other side, and I'm going to make this chula slow now. Because we've pretty much tenderized the meat and made it really soft, put it through a mixture. Although this mutton is raw, it won't take terribly long to cook. I'd give it about 5 or 7 minutes and I think it'll be done. See that nice golden color coming now. Alright, so our kebabs are done. Garnish them with a bit of a few onion rings and a limbu. And if you have some mint leaves at home, you can put some mint leaves. And I'm going to taste one of them. Oh, these are nice and soft. Soft, tender, juicy, melt in the mouth. I think I'm going to open a kebab wala stall outside my house just now. Okay, I think it's a good idea. Here we are. Let's move on to the next thing. Okay, next on the menu is Mahesh Lunch Home's prawn gassi. So we've got these wonderful prawns, about half a kilo of prawns, and let me quickly run you through the rest of the ingredients. Of course, we need oil. We've got mustard seeds, we've got turmeric, we've got onion, we've got curry leaves, we've got jeera powder, coconut, just desiccated coconut, we've got dhania, black pepper, garlic, coriander, sliced ginger, red chilies, these are Kashmir chilies, and green chilies. And this is tamarind, which has been soaked in water, and we're going to need some tamarind juice. Okay, let's start with the procedure, the first procedure, which is making the masalas. Okay, so we've got a pan which is medium heat. We put a little oil in this. In this, we pop some mustard seeds. Okay, when these start popping, the one ingredient that is so essential in all South Indian food, which is curry leaves. A little bit of black pepper, dhania seeds. See, these are whole dhania seeds. Okay, garlic, a couple of these red chilies. I'm going to fry this. A lot of Indian cooking requires frying of masalas. Okay, so this masala is being cooked, otherwise the masalas get really dry. And to this I'm going to add the coconut. Now this needs to be cooked slightly. The masala and the coconut needs to be cooked till the coconut goes slightly brown. This masala is ready now. Like in a lot of Indian cooking, this masala needs to be ground. I'm going to add a little water to this. Then it becomes a nice paste. And this is going to go into the mixer. The coconut paste is ready. I'm going to put it aside and I'm going to start making the curry now. We need some oil, mustard seeds, garlic, curry leaves. I've put in the ground coconut masala, pinch of turmeric powder. I'm going to give it a nice stir. Some people like to crush the garlic and put it in. I like garlic to be put in whole because it tastes really nice. I'm going to add the tamarind water. Tamarind water seems to be a fairly common ingredient in a lot of South Indian cooking. All you take is take some tamarind and soak it in water for a bit. Just squeeze the juices out. To this, we're going to add some normal water. I'm going to let this come to a boil. Okay, as the water is boiling, I'm adding some salt to taste, and I'm adding some of the prawns. Now remember, prawns don't take too long to cook. To this, I'm going to add some nice chopped ginger and some green chilies and onion. Okay, and from the looks of it, our prawn gassi, my style, but I bet it's going to taste really nice. Okay, here goes. I'm going to take it off the gas because the prawns are cooked. If you keep it a little longer, maybe the gravy will become a little thicker, but I like it in this consistency. We'll garnish this with a little coriander, which Mahesh does not do, but I'm going to do just now. It looks nice and pretty. Here we are. Our prawn gassi. A la Kunal, by the way. It's time to taste it. Quite nice actually. A little less salt, but it's nice. Okay, it's nice and coconutty, but not so coconutty that you can't taste the prawn. I can feel the nice, the sort of zing of the black pepper in this. It's delicious. It's not it's not exactly like Mahesh Lunchom, but what can we do? Different cooks cook it differently, and I'm not Mahesh, I'm Kunal. Huh? Okay, so prawn gassi is done. Let's move on to our next thing, which is the kheer. Okay, and now to feel like a mother from a Hindi film and make some kheer. From, of course, the recipe is of course from Bristol, but the recipe is fairly common because most mothers at home know how to make kheer. Simple, we need some rice. This is nice, the tukra rice. You need some sugar, and of course you need milk. Here we go. Liter of milk. Okay, the milk is going to go onto the flame to boil. This is now a long and tedious process because you need to have patience and a lot of love to make kheer because you have to keep stirring that milk till it becomes nice, thick and changes color. The most boring thing on earth is to wait and watch milk boil. Waiting for the milk to boil. Come on. We have to wait for the first boil so that I can add the sugar and the chawal, the rice. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, as the milk comes to the first boil, you order in quarter kilo of rice. Give it a nice stir. And leave this on to cook for at least an hour till the milk reduces to nearly half its size and the color turns a slight light brown, pink, goldenish color. Okay? Now we need to have some patience. The milk is reduced to more than less than half. Okay? Which means you can keep it as long as you want. The longer you keep it, the thicker it will become. And you order in quarter kilo of sugar. I think this kheer is quite ready now. I'm dying to taste it here. Ooh, wow. I think now I can get mother's roles in Hindi films. Yeah, I make really good kheer. Wow, lovely. You can actually put it in the fridge for a long time, make it nice and cold the way they do it at Crystal and serve it. All you mothers out there, your sons will be very happy and they'll love you a little more, okay? Lovely. Well, that brings us to the end of this episode where I've tried to cook some of the dishes that Mumbai is so famous for. If you want to write to us at weekend@timesnow.tv, and the recipes are always available at the website timesnow.tv. Till the next time, from foodie, it's bye.